you are ready to wake up. So then, when you're in the way of waking up and finding out who you really are, what you do is what the whole universe is doing at the place you call here and now. You are something the whole universe is doing in the same way that a wave is something that the whole ocean is doing. The real you is not a puppet which life pushes around. The real deep down you is the whole universe. So then, when you die, you're not going to have to put up with everlasting non-existence, because that's not an experience. A lot of people are afraid that when they die, they're going to be locked up in a dark room forever. And sort of undergo that. But one of the most interesting things in the world, this is a yoga, this is a way of realization. Try and imagine what it will be like to go to sleep and never wake up. Think about that. Children think about it. It's one of the great wonders of life. What will it be like to go to sleep and never wake up? And if you think long enough about that, something will happen to you. You will find out, among other things, that it will pose the next question to you. What was it like to wake up after having never gone to sleep? That was when you were born. You see, you can't have an experience of nothing. Nature abhors a vacuum. So after you're dead, the only thing that can happen is the same experience, or the same sort of experience as when you were born. In other words, we all know very well that after people die, other people are born. And they're all you. Only you can only experience it one at a time. Everybody is I. You all know you're you. And wheresoever beings exist throughout all galaxies, it doesn't make any difference. You are all of them. And when they come into being, that's you coming into being. You know that very well. Only you don't have to remember the past in the same way you don't have to think about how you work your thyroid gland or whatever else it is in your organism. You don't have to.
Hi Lily, I'm Kurt Hahn, and I'm here to help you with your test. I'm an innovative educator, and I believe in the beauty and the power that the outdoors holds. For this, I was approached by a shipping company to help strengthen and educate their sailors. From this, the Outward Bound program was born in Europe. After that, my ideas and beliefs spread throughout the world and to the US. Today, my knowledge and my love for the outdoors is taught from classroom to mountaintop. And for that, I am known.
Hey folks, I'm Carl Ronke. After working for Outward Bound in North Carolina, I worked at Project Adventure until 1996, serving as director. I founded Project Adventure before 1996, before I was the director. I was the director. I was the head guy. After that, I co-founded High Five in Brattleboro, Vermont. I took Project Adventure from being a subdivision of Outward Bound to being its own respected curriculum. I guess I'm kind of a big deal. Made it its own respected curriculum, and I guided the evolution of ropes courses, as you may or may not see around me, wink, from being just small learning tools to big, high up, important learning tools. I wrote numerous books full of wondrous methods of outdoor education. Books full of little curriculums and games, much like Project Wild Books.
So here, just wanted to touch base with you before your exam. I wanted to remind you what a big contributor to outdoor education I was. I got my first taste of the great outdoors when I hiked the Grand Teton in cowboy boots at the age of 16. that was a valuable lesson in why one needs the proper gear and education to take on the wilderness. From that, I went to hike the K2 in the Himalayas. I went 20,000 feet with no artificial oxygen, one of the first folks to do that as well. In 1963, I signed the Wilderness Act before Congress and followed that up with partnering with Josh Miner to establish the Colorado Outward Bound School. From there, I decided after a couple years of helping Josh Miner out, I wanted to establish a school more aimed at leaders like yourself. So NOLS was born, the National Outdoor Leadership School. NOLS is designed to educate and train leaders like yourselves to help other folks experience the wilderness in a safe and educated manner. NOLS now has 14 locations and 3,000 students all over the world every year. So I feel like we've accomplished our mission there. I followed that up with establishing the Wilderness Education Association. And our main job with the Wilderness Education Association is to support and promote professionalism and continued education in the leadership industry for the outdoor education world. I really hope you take my thoughts and ideas to heart and help establish them in your own outdoor education future. But most of all, don't forget about me in your exam tomorrow. Good luck, Lily.
Hey there, Josh Miner here, and you might want to remember me for your test because I invented Outward Bound USA. I was born in Plainfield, New Jersey in 1921 and then attended the Phillips Exeter Academy in the great state of New Hampshire. I accompanied Dr. Kurt Hahn on some expeditions in Scotland and then got the great idea to bring Outward Bound over to the US. So I came home and started Outward Bound in Colorado in 1961. I started with just 80 students, and after 40 years, 600,000 people have come through the program. But in 1972, I went back to the Phillips Exeter Academy, and I was working there until 1985 when I retired. Unfortunately, I passed away in 2002, but it's okay. I found out there's woods in heaven.